What's good, family? Johnny Clyde here. I ain't been here in a minute. And I ain't been here in a minute. But I went through an experience with a friend of mine the other day, and I thought I'd drop a little knowledge on y'all niggas. And niggas, if y'all out there listening. So check this out right here. A friend of mine brought his new Trinidadian girlfriend on a road trip. Brought her on a road trip. Brought her from Tennessee to upstate New York. Nice, that's nice country up there, driving up through there, the mountains and shit. And the leaves are starting to change color. It's real pretty scenery up there right now, up through upstate New York and all that area in the Northeast. I like it. That's my favorite time of year. Anyway, he brought her up there. He wanted to show her his hometown. A little place called Utica. Utica, New York. So he got her into town and they drove around and they seen the sights. I mean, Utica's got a few things to see. It's got a nice zoo. It's got a nice museum. It's got some nice stuff in Utica to go see. So then, at the end of the day, he brought her over to his football buddy's house. He was going to holler at his friend before they headed to their next stop. For some reason or other, she didn't want to get out the motherfucking car. She was there with her 16-year-old daughter. They had the little 16-year-old daughter with them. And for some reason, she didn't want to get out the car. So dude went upstairs to holler at his boy for a few minutes. That's good coffee right there. So he up there 10, 15 minutes, whatever. He come back downstairs. She gone. She took off. She absconded. She ran away. She hauled ass. She bounced on his ass while he was upstairs with his friend. She took his car. She took his luggage. She took his wallet. She took everything but the nigga's cell phone. And she bounced. So he called. No answer. He called again. No answer. Call again. No answer. He keep calling. She ain't answering. He said he called the 16-year-old daughter. She ain't picking up. This nigga stuck with nothing but his cell phone. At least he in his hometown. But he stuck with nothing but his cell phone, and the broad done took off with his whip. Now I know this because dude called me. And I'm like, what, was y'all arguing? He said, no. I said, well, it was some beats that you ain't telling me about me. It was all good. Y'all was laughing and talking and had dinner and everything. What the fuck? He said, nah, man, it was all good. It was out of nowhere. I'm like, God damn, this motherfucking broad crazy. He just ran into a crazy one. That's all. So, it wound up being, she had his car for about 48 hours. He was able to track her, through the car's computer system, all of that sort of thing. He found his car. She was halfway between Utica and Syracuse out of gas. That's what happened. So I don't know the true story and the true facts of the matter, but the shit sound like a crazy woman to me. And I'm not sure if they're in some codependent type of relationship at the end of the day. Because had it been me, I'd have went and got my shit and I'd have left her ass right at the rest stop. Because I know what it's like to deal with an insane woman. I had a couple of them back to back. Both of them was like, I'm 5'5". I'm a short cat. I wear that shit like a badge of honor. I wouldn't do well on the Pop the Balloon show though, but I digress. Anyway. I'd have left her at the fucking rest stop. Her and her daughter. Dude had to call her daddy to get her to turn around and bring his fucking car back. I'm like, God damn, nigga, how good is that cootie? Because she's all done as far as I'm concerned. When I was 43, 44, the same age he is now, I was going through that exact same kind of stupidness with these motherfucking women. And I always tell these niggas, I always tell them, always tell them, get your own motherfucking spot. Don't be living in her house. Don't be living in her apartment. You dig me? Don't do that. If you got to live with a broad, and I've said this a million times for you slow niggas out in the back, if you got to live with a broad, move into a place that both of y'all pay half on. And it's written in the lease. Someplace that's new to both of you. But niggas don't get that. So if that's what dude's doing, and that's why he ain't leave her ass at the rest stop, that's something for him to figure out, isn't it? But that ride back to Tennessee, I'm expecting some kind of craziness. The other shoe hasn't dropped yet. It ain't even been 48 hours. And I'm expecting this nigga to call me with some old bullshit. And I can't help him. I told her, hey, that's it, bro. You better go back and get back where you got to get back. And if he took that girl back, and he's still living with her, which he probably is, he should at least be planning his exit strategies. Because look, back in the day, I had 3 crazy ones, right back to back to back. I'm like, whoa, all these bitches crazy. But it was at the stage of life that they were in. Late 30s, early 40s. From about 30, from about 28 to 30 to about and forever. But it starts at about 28 that I recognize, you know what, scratch that. As I think of being 67, I got a lot of fucking memory, right? And I start shuffling through my fucking memory, and I pick up, and I think that women get crazy in fucking middle school. You dig me? Their fucking personality is shaped in middle school. Because I used to work with a bunch of goddamn teenagers, and I know. And I used to watch them change and churning a little crazy, driving their little boyfriends up the fucking wall. And you see them now as young women, and some of them not so young. They're just as crazy as they was in middle and high school when I used to work with them. So no, it starts real early when the motherfucking broad gonna be crazy. And as an adult, they can really fuck your shit up if you fall for a crazy broad and you leave her, keep her in your life for too long. And there are always, because dude told me, he said, when I go back, I'm gonna think back and I'm gonna see if there was some red flags that I should have been paying attention to. And I'm like, well, yeah. She must have was throwing that coochie on me, had the nigga pussy with. Because I don't think he's going to do shit. I think he's going to go get his car, he's going to be mad for a little while, and he's going to go back. There's another young brother that's kind of close to me that's kind of going through the same thing with his brother. Only he is in Trinidad with his brother. And he going through the same shit. Because it's a stage of life almost that some of them go through where they crazy. They come from, it's usually, I want to say to the middle or the end of their whole phase. And that whole phase, that's just not a couple of weeks, That thing lasts until their looks fade. Shit. You find bitches out there 39, 40, 45 years old, straight up hoes. Still. as long as they looks hold out. And I ain't got to tell you which group of women whose face holds it together most as they age. Fuck it, I'ma say it. Black women. Because that's all I deal with. But I'm telling you, I'm sure it's like that right across the board. With women, Asian women, white women, Hispanic women, whatever. African women from different tribes all go through the same shit with some cultural variances, I'm sure, but they all go through crazy shit with their woman. Because it's something in their fucking head. And especially if you get one that's seriously crazy. Any fucking broad that's seriously crazy, you gotta recognize that shit and get the hell away from it. Even if it takes you a while. Because they do be throwing that poom poom on you. And it be just as good as they is crazy. And a lot of times, a young brother who's working, he's sometimes more than one job, really long hours, really strenuous work. Maybe he got a side hustle. He making all he can, but rent is a motherfucker in this day and age. I wasn't that far away from. I wasn't as far as I was away from home as I was with the other one. Same deal. She pulled up alongside of me after a block. I'm sorry. Get back in the car. Get the fuck out of here. I walked on back home. Went up in my house, and I think I went in my weight room. I had a weight room and chilled the fuck out. Eventually, I got rid of both of them. I walked on both of them because I can't do crazy. But see, the thing with me is I always had my own house. I owned the house I lived in. And couldn't nobody put me out. They had to take their little fucking shopping bag full of shit and get the fuck out. Stuff it in their fucking car and go. I told a bunch of them that. Well, stuff your shit in your car and go. Right, can you leave out this motherfucker tonight? I asked one broad. So yeah, you got to do what you got to do to preserve your sanity. Get away from crazy ass motherfucking women. When they pull some shit like this broad pull out of nowhere, that's straight goddamn insanity. And you can't do nothing with that. You can't fix that. The only thing you can do with that is get as far away from it as you can. It's as simple as that. With that, I'm going to close. Y'all watch y'all ass out there in that goddamn dating world. Because them bitches will get you. A bitch will get you if you let her. Say it one more time. A bitch will get you if you let her. And that's some shit. Johnny Clyde. And I'm out. Peace.